All right, Amazing Race. This is our application video. My name is Jeff Krohn.
I'm Jim Krohn.
And we're here to tell you a little bit, not only about ourselves, but why we'd be great candidates for the Amazing Race.
We are a father and son team, but obviously one of the big differences between us is he went to Arizona State, I went to Arizona, which both are rival schools, obviously, here in the state of Arizona.
And even more interesting, I played quarterback for Arizona State, started for 2 years in 2000, 2001, and a little highlight for you, in fact, threw for more yards in those 2 years than my father did in all 4 years at U of A.
I was a four-year starter in the 70s, but we hardly threw the ball much. But we were pretty disappointed. My great-grandfather was the head football coach in 1906 and 1907 at the University of Arizona. His brother team captain, I was a team captain there, expecting Jeff to go. But of course, he didn't get any scholarships anywhere, and he had to walk on to ASU, by the way. So don't let him fool you with all this.
Not only walk on, but then as a freshman, go down to Arizona and actually beat them on their home turf. So I think you wore some ASU gear that year.
Yeah, I did. I got a rash afterwards.
So not only is he my father and rival quarterback, he's also my boss.
Yeah, I'm the president of Alliance Residential Company. We build and manage apartments around the country. $8 billion worth, one of the largest companies in the business.
And I work as Director of Business Development for Alliance. I've had other roles throughout the company, but got fired once by him. He called it a title change. It's interesting how roles change throughout life. I started as Jim's son when I was growing up. When I was playing football, both collegiately and some professional, he turned into Jeff's dad. And then now that we're back in the real estate world and working together, I'm back to being Jim's son.
A few years back, Jeff was in NFL Europe. They were in camp there, and we got a call from the doctor prior to the season. He had gone because he had always had high blood pressure, and the doctor said he'd found some results that were concerning, so we had to call Jeff and fly him back to Phoenix and then ultimately to the Cleveland Heart Clinic.
It's interesting, I was actually born with a bicuspid aorta, which my father has as well. Only 1% of the population, in fact, has that condition. On top of that, I was born with a birth defect called a coarctation of the aorta, which essentially your aortic arch is completely closed. I remember getting that call. I was just on the doorstep of my dream, making it to the NFL, getting an opportunity to show what I could do, and I get the call. We head up to Cleveland Clinic. Both my mother and my father met me there and went through a day of testing. The next day he said, "You're ready." I said, "Ready for what?" And he said, "Your career's done. You're having open heart surgery." Was in ICU for 5 days. Pops never left my bedside. I think one time had to hold me down because with the morphine drip, I thought I was the Michelin Man and I was floating out of the bed.
It was a fun time. Not only that, Jeff, 2 years later, had a second heart surgery to finish the correction that they hadn't done the first time. So for a young man going through 2 heart surgeries was a pretty trying time for us. We've both been very blessed over the years, and what we've decided to do is, if we actually were to win, we'd end up donating all the winnings to charities here in Arizona.
And I think just in summation, we'd be a great team. We're athletic, competitive, intelligent. I think I'm much better looking than he is, but he might argue that. But we love the opportunity. I think it would be a great opportunity to showcase our relationship, our ability to work together as a team, and then also have the opportunity to help people out in the process should we be fortunate enough to win.
So go Arizona.
Go Devils.